Let me once again make it more familiar to you by giving some sample sentences. Ich habe eine Schwester und einen Bruder. Ich habe eine Schwester und einen Bruder. Hast du Geschwister? Hast du Geschwister? Er hat zwei Brüder. Er hat zwei Brüder. Sie hat eine Tochter. Sie hat eine Tochter. Wir haben 5 Zimmer. Wir haben 5 Zimmer. Habt ihr das Pass? Habt ihr das Pass? Haben Sie Kinder? Haben Sie Kinder? Now, in the present tense of other irregular verbs, some stems can undergo a vowel change from E to I. We can see this behavior in werden. In do, it is changing to WIRST, and RZS, it changed to WIRD. But also in verbs like geben, which means to give, and helfen, to help, you find the same similarities. So let us tour around these two verbs first. Ich gebe, du gibst, sie, es gibt, wir geben, ihr gebt, sie geben. Helfen, ich helfe, du hilfst, sie, es hilft, wir helfen, ihr helft, sie helfen. Other verbs change the E into IE. An additional vowel is added to the verb, like lesen, which means to read, and others take on an umlaut, that is, 2 dots placed over the stem vowel, like fahren, which means to go or to travel. Let us look at the conjugation of lesen. Ich lese, du liest, sie, es liest, wir lesen, ihr lest, sie lesen. Fahren, ich fahre, du fährst, sie, es fährt, Wir fahren, ihr fahrt, sie fahren. In the verb lesen, if you have noticed clearly, du and rs forms are the same, least and least. And in fahren, du rs forms take an umlaut over the vowel. These changes can be found in the second and third person singular, as I have been mentioning several times. Make a note, the changes are visible only in du and rs forms, that is, the second and third person singular. Essentially, the stem can change in the following ways, that is, E changes to I, E changes to IE, the vowels A, O, U will take umlauts A, U, U. Now the other variation, the stem endings with D or T. There are some German verbs where the stem ends in D or T. It would be difficult to pronounce the ST endings for du and the T ending for RZS and ear if ST or T was directly added to the stem. That is why an additional E is put between the stem and before the ending. Between the stem and the ending, an additional E is put between the stem and the ending, that is just before the ending. Verbs such as atmen and regnen, where the stem ends in a consonant N or M, also need the additional E. Now, let us look at the conjugation of the verb arbeiten. Arbeiten means to work. If we remove the en ending, the stem is arbeit, where the stem is ending with T. So if I have to conjugate this verb, it is ich arbeite, du arbeitest. Without an additional E, if I have to pronounce the word with the stem and st, it sounds as arbeitest, which is not easy for us to do so. To help us to pronounce the word properly, an E is added after this T ending and before the ST ending. That is, in between the stem and the ending. So it becomes du arbeitest. Sie es arbeitet. Here, if I have to pronounce the word without E, it becomes arbeit, where the two T's are together and doesn't sound good. So, with this T in between, it sounds as arbeitet. Then for plural, it's the same. Wir arbeiten, ihr arbeitet. Now, in the case of the verb stems ending with T and D, the change is also visible in ear forms. So, ihr arbeitet, Sie arbeiten. Once again, I repeat the conjugation of arbeiten. Ich arbeite. Du arbeitest. Sie, es arbeitet. Wir arbeiten. Ihr arbeitet. Sie arbeiten. Let's look at the other form of the verb. The verb, the stem ending with D. Reden. Reden means to talk. After the ending en is removed, the stem is red. R-E-D. So the conjugation is Ich rede. Du redest. Sie, es redet. Wir